A story isn't just what happens, it's an argument. The author is trying to prove something fundamental about the world, and that central idea is its theme. We often get taught to think of themes as single words, like love or war. But to really understand a text, we have to move beyond that. Think of a full sentence, an actual statement. So not just family, but how the pressure to uphold family honor can destroy an individual's identity. See the difference? That's an argument you can prove with evidence. But how do authors make these abstract ideas visible? They use motifs. A motif is a recurring element, an image, a sound, a situation. Imagine in a play about deceit, every time a character lies, the sound of a distant ticking clock gets louder. That ticking isn't just background noise, it's a motif, building a sense of dread, reminding us that time is running out before the truth explodes. It's the theme of consequence, made audible. The most powerful way a theme is communicated is through a character's journey. A character starts one way, goes through the events of the plot, and ends up changed. That change is the thematic meaning. If a character sacrifices their morals for success and ends up alone and miserable, the author is making a clear argument. Material success is a hollow victory with human connection. The ending proves the theme. And the best stories rarely give simple answers. They often present a tension between two competing ideas that both seem valid, like the need for legal justice versus the power of personal mercy. It doesn't tell you which is right. It explores the agonizing conflict between them. So when you read, don't just ask what happens next. Ask, what's the argument here? Because finding the theme isn't just about finding the meaning of the book. It's about understanding the deep, complex debate about what it means to be human.